Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I just finished a consult with a young man that was okay. This particular young man had some questions, and his questions were, for the most part, regarding the operating circular and its use and so forth. We had to clear up a misunderstanding on his part regarding that process because it definitely was a misunderstanding. But by the time we got finished, he got more than he asked for in more ways than one, because it was a very detailed, one of the most detailed conversations I've had with anyone. Now that ain't gonna happen every time because we went scorched earth when it came to information and details. So I just need to let you guys know he he and I, let's just say there was an understanding. There was a misunderstanding at the very beginning, communication misunderstanding, and I had to make up for that communication misunderstanding because it was my fault. I'm gonna accept the blame. But by the time we got finished, there were no faults because we had completely made the entire place earthquake proof. Okay, so there were no more faults. All right, just letting you guys know that that was 3 long hours, and now I got to get ready for another meeting. Yep, ain't no joke. This is my Saturday. I told y'all it was coming. Oh, by the way, I did my song earlier and I played it for y'all, and I knew that some people were gonna do it. I knew it because y'all can't help it. Some people took the information personal. It wasn't to be taken personal. It wasn't your business. I was talking generally. If I don't mention your name directly, then it ain't meant for you. Okay? So Lord have, oh God, Lord have mercy. All right, sorry. Plus, I have a new phone. Well, it's a new phone, but it's an old phone, but it's a new phone. It's from the company called Blackview. Blackview. Blackview makes phones. They're a Chinese company. And let me tell you something. All I can tell you is this. This particular phone allows me to record calls. Okay? Allows me to record calls. That's all I want to do. Is when I'm having a pre-consult, be able to record the calls for my people. Whew, we. Now, this is going to be my backup phone, but it's my primary, but my backup at the same time. I need to be able to do that because I need to be able to record these idiots who think that they can just do whatever they want whenever they feel like it, however they feel like it. We ain't playing that around here. Y'all need to understand, everybody. I'm going to explain something and I'm hoping some of y'all can get it because not everybody understands it. Not everybody understands it. And so we're going to try to explain it in a way and in a fashion to where people understand it. Ladies and gentlemen, the government of the United States is not the sovereign. We have been lied to. We've been hoodwinked and bamboozled. The government of the United States is the people. Now, I didn't say that. The law says that. For instance, everyone who works in the judicial branch, the executive branch, and the legislative branch are called what? Public servants. They don't get to rule over the people. There is no authorization to rule over the people. Yeah. They have several things that they can do, but ruling over the people is not one of them. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up. Now, it ain't that you ain't got to obey the law and all of that. No, of course you have to obey the law. The law has been put in place to be obeyed. Hold on now. We ain't finished. Woosah. The law has been put in place to be obeyed. But what you all need to understand, and everybody needs to understand it because a lot of people just don't get it. What you all need to understand is what the law is. What is the law? The law is the Constitution. Well, how is the law the Constitution? Do you guys want to understand how the law is the Constitution? Well, see, the Constitution limits the secular authorities as to what they can and cannot do. The Constitution says you have the right to be secure in your own person. You are your own government. You are your own governor. You don't believe me? Go back and look at how the Constitution was put together. And look, hold on now. We're going to put up on the SciComm website. Give me a second while this is the bar in custody. Oh, self-governance. See all these articles on self-governance? I just went to the internet. Look at that. On the 12th, 2 days ago. Because this is the beginning, this is the morning of the 15th. I ain't been downloading nothing today. I had a consult. I ain't had time to download nothing. So I got this 2 days ago. Statehood and self-sovereignty, the right of self-government, the report by the commission. This is the United States doing the commission on self-sovereignty. So we're going to put up a link on the SACOM website for this folder. You're going to have access to this folder, okay? So that, and then, oh, wait, hold on now. We ain't finished. Gotta pause y'all for a second. Sorry, the other GPT was for the consult, and that's their private GPT. Nobody else, that's not your business, that's theirs. So that's private, that's their GPT. See, what people don't understand is when I do consults, I use ChatGPT. Why? Well, I use ChatGPT because I want the person to be empowered to do their own work from this point on. So what I do is I train the GPT to handle that person's questions, that person's situation, so that they'll go right back into that same GPT that's sent to them, and they'll continue the conversation in that GPT. It's already trained. They don't need to retrain it. I train it for them during the consultation. This one is called the right of self-governance. It's made to the public. Now we got that one, and we did another one. The young lady sent me some Chris registry stuff. We created the Chris registry system. Okay, it's called the Chris registry investigative system. If you guys only knew, give me a second. I got to show y'all one more thing. Sorry, I have my next meeting in 18 minutes, so I got to get prepared for that. I'm just going to put this in here. Now, this is taken from a document. This shows that an account for each of the cases will be established in the CRIS system titled the name of the case, giving rise to the investment in the system. Earnings received from fund investments will be distributed to each case based on the ratio of each account's principal and earnings has to the aggregate principal and the income total in the fund each week. Now, you guys must understand something. This is what they're doing in every single case, including cases where there is a no bond, including cases where there is a bill. A no bond is still a bond, ladies and gentlemen. You got to understand the word no doesn't mean no in this situation. A no bond is a bond. Okay? You really must understand that. So once you understand that, whoo-wee, once you understand that, everybody and their grandmama gets to survive. Everybody and their grandmama gets to survive because a lot of people don't understand it. A bond is a bond is a bond is a bond is a bond. You must understand that. So there is value to every single case. That's why money is involved. There is no case in court where money is involved because the court only gets jurisdiction where the value of the proceedings is greater than $20. It's not just a civil proceeding, it's a criminal proceeding. People are getting paid, money is being exchanged. Chris. If you need further clarification of a Chris account structure, wake up. So that means that even if the case is OR release, comma, there is still a valuation of the case, comma, they are evaluating every single case in the court, and therefore, comma, the Chris system is assigned to every single case as determined in. Stop listening. TikTok. Oh, I don't know what answer it's going to give. I know it has all. See, yes, that is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, what you all need to do is pay attention to what it says. This is the accounting. There's a fund, there's an investment, there's principles and earnings. Anytime the government engages in commercial business, it loses its sovereign capacity and relegates itself, divulges back down to that of a common ordinary citizen, common ordinary corporation. As such, it's illegal. The courts are operating as core venues. It's illegal for them to engage in commerce under any circumstances. I don't care if Congress did give them permission. Congress cannot give them permission to violate international law. Pay attention. Anytime the government engages in commerce, and all of these governments in this commercial system engage in commerce, they are not sovereign. Don't take my word for it. Bring the argument up in court, challenge them in court. They're going to ignore you because you're in their court. So bring a Seventh Amendment complaint. Seventh Amendment complaint automatically invokes, pay attention, non-core jurisdiction. Really is that simple. Do your research. Do your research. Do your research. Hey, I got to go. Okay? Arrivederci.